Today's podcast is brought to you by Audible.com. Get a free audiobook download at audiblepodcast.com/Sorgatron Media. Over 75,000 titles to choose from for your iPod, iPhone, or MP3 player.
This is the Free Music Funtime Show with Sorgatron. Enjoy.
Decided to sit and drink beer at the pub all night. In the corner of his eye, Cougar stopped and said hi. She said, hey baby, have you got a light? Well, Nikki was so drunk his word just came on all bump, so she took him home with her for the night. When he came to, there was a pistol 22 cocked and pointed right between his eyes. She said, your money or your demise. Victoria, could I ever get away from you? You keep on tearing me down, the good intentions I get to you. Victoria, I should have seen your devil once. I keep on moving along like every other guy you had before. Knocked out cold from the pistol whip blow, a gash leaking on his head. Awakened in a room that smells of cheap perfume and a red rose on the bed. Before the break of dawn, Vicky was long gone, doing 100 in a Mercedes-Benz. She preys on men like a fox on a hen, doing it again and again. She won't stop till she gets thrown in the pen. Victoria, could I ever get away from you? You keep on tearing me down, the good intentions I get to you. Victoria, I should have seen your devil horns. I keep on moving along like every other guy you had before. Victoria, could I ever get away from you? You keep it tearing me down, the good intentions I get to you. Victoria, you ain't nothing but a dirty whore. I keep on moving along like every other guy you had before. Victoria, I should have seen your devil horns. I keep on moving along like every other guy you had before.
What's up, guys? It's a Music Fun Time Show with Sorgatron. That was a track. That was a request by Juggalo John, who's been on the show before and has contributed a lot of music, helping me discover new stuff. That'll be pretty cool for the show. Going a little ska with that. That was a Rude City Riot, and that was Victoria, a free track you can get over at RudeCityRiotSquad.com. A lot of stuff there. We might put a few more of them up in the future here on the show. But a pretty cool ska band. And fit right along with our guest tonight. They are from Pittsburgh. They are the Space Pimps. And they're all over the world these days, as we'll find out here in our interview. Of course, you can check them out, myspace.com/thespacepimps. Here is a track from them that's you can find on the MySpace. It's called True Life, I Wear Girls' Jeans, and it's a lot of fun. Check it out right here and stay tuned. Music Fun Time Show.
dreams at night. I wish there was something I could say. I took for granted all I had. Solitude's my aftermath. I still can't tell you how I feel. I hate it how I have to pretend to be happy about this. Time has passed and lives have changed, but one thing has remained the same. Life just isn't the same without you. No, life just isn't the same without you. I hate it when I have to pretend to be happy about this. It hurts so much that you're better off without me.
You can imagine the ridicule I got.
Oh yeah, I bet that was a lot of fun in school.
Yeah, not to mention my head. I take a size 8 fitted hat.
Oh jeez.
Yeah.
Big feet guy here.
Yeah.
I'm leaving that in. What's up, guys? Sorgatron here. Music Fun Time Show. I'm having a good talk here with Rishi Bahl, which I think we're going to be fast friends.
Yeah.
He is the lead singer, lead guitar with the Space Pimps I've been introduced to over the past week, and I'm becoming a fast fan of them as well. So how you doing, man?
I'm great. How are you doing?
Great. We're having a great night here, obviously.
I must say, of all the interviews I've done, you do have the sexiest voice I've heard in a while.
Well, why, thank you. Of course, the Space Pimps, you guys are local to, of course, we're based out of Pittsburgh here with this podcast, and you're local as well.
Yes, we are. The drummer, Jared, and myself grew up in the Fox Chapel area with the million of preps that go to school there and live there. And then our bass player, Brian, is from Brookline. And but we're all Pittsburgh natives, born and raised. Go Pens, go Steelers, Pirates fucking suck.
As usual, I think most of our lifetimes at this point. So, well, first of all, tell us the Space Pimps, one interesting name.
Yeah.
Well, tell us a little bit about the group, what people expect if they're going to tune into you, and where the hell did that name come from?
Sure. Well, briefly about the name. Believe me, if we had to do it over again, it would be completely changed. But we, in high school, we had a first show, battle of the bands type things that every band always starts out with. And we were practicing for that show. And, our drummer has like a baby nephew. He was like 4 years old at the time, which means his sister had sex with somebody very young. But nonetheless, we finished practicing and he comes out and he was just watching, Pimp My Ride. And he said, "You guys look like a bunch of pimps from outer space." And Jared, our drummer, was like, "Yeah, dude." He's like, "I'm going to submit that to the school." And I was like, "Dude," I'm like, "if you do that, I'm never going to talk to you again." And truth be told, we go there and I didn't even think about looking what he had submitted. And before I knew it, they said, "Everybody give it up for the Space Pimps." And I was mortified and wanted to jump off a bridge. But nonetheless, after that, it kind of stuck. we kind of played, around Pittsburgh. That same year we started was our senior year of high school. So in 2004, 2003.
Oh, wow.
And, we got on the tour that year. We won, the Ernie Ball Battle of the Bands. And then, we went on our first tour. We got on a few big Pittsburgh shows. So we figured it would be, stupid at that point to ditch the name. But, now we are 6 years into it. We, just released our, sophomore record. It's called Stuck Here Forever. It's kind of a tribute and an ode to, us growing up and, in the repressive private school area of Fox Chapel and, kind of wanting to go back towards those times. But, we just released it in June. We did a 1 month tour. We got back a week and a half ago. And, we are actually leaving on August 31st to go to Japan where we're touring and they're releasing the record there. So busy times for the Space Pimps, I guess.
Wow. So I was looking at a little bit of that. This is an internationally released album, and of course, is this the first time you've been to Japan on tour or any other country?
This is actually our second time in Japan. They released our last record, Turn It Up, there in '07, and we did a tour there, and it's unbelievable. We literally went there completely in the dark, not knowing what it would be like. But we actually played 4 shows there and headlined all 4 of them and sold out every show.
Oh wow!
Little to our knowledge, we were that big, but so yeah, they're releasing the second one there now, and they're actually releasing it in China as well in the beginning of September.
Wow! So
communist China will be able to hear the Space Pimps.
So wow! That's a pretty big rise right there over just a couple of years.
Yeah, I know. It's unbelievable. Granted, we're I guess we're not. For an independent band, I guess we're kind of one of the bigger independent bands in the States. But it's flabbergasting walking into a Tower Records in Tokyo and being able to buy your record. It's just the coolest thing in the world.
So you guys have traveled more than a lot.
Oh yeah, we've traveled a whole lot.
What's some crazy stuff you've seen out there on the road?
Oh my gosh.
Where do you begin, right?
Geez, where do we start? Everybody can actually go on YouTube. We actually have a bass player put together a Japanese tour video for our first tour, and there is a scene that gets cut in the beginning because it gets a little too explicit. But we flew into Japan, got there late, the jet lag was killing us. So I went back to our hotel room the first night with our drummer, and we were sleeping and then 5 a.m, I hear it sounds like somebody was stepping on a cat. It's weird, the setup. We were in our bedroom, there was a door shut, and then there was the living room. We hear this high-pitched noise, and our drummer is sleeping in his sleep because, he's probably our bass player is probably raping some Japanese girl. And I was like, that's ridiculous. So I opened the door, and, our bass player is naked in the living room with some Japanese girl who's passed out on the couch.
Oh,
and the rest, I guess, doesn't need to be said what happened. I went back in my room and shut the door.
Crazy. And, of course, again, I was listening through some of your music on the MySpace page. Can you tell me about Wannabe, the Spice Girls cover that you guys have on there? How did you guys select the Spice Girls, of all the bands to cover?
Well,
Hey, sorry about that.
I just got the new iPhone.
Oh, jeez.
And the new iPhone, I don't know if you heard, has the most ridiculous reception in the world.
We talked about it a good bit. You didn't touch the trouble spot, did you?
No, I'm holding it at the way top so I don't touch the 2 trouble spots.
Awesome.
Anyway, so the Spice Girls cover was supposed to be done. We actually did it for the Punk Goes Pop album that they released in Japan. So we ended up just doing it for that. And it was between that or Spiderwebs by No Doubt, but our label in Japan said that they thought that the Spice Girls cover would go over better. And to my not wanting to do it, we ended up just doing it. If you guys get a chance to listen to it, we kind of did it to be funny. So there are parts of it that are absolutely ridiculously hilarious, meant to be hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
So when you listen to it with an open mind.
Awesome. Another one that caught my attention on here was True Life, I Wear Girls' Jeans.
You're asking the good questions here today, aren't you?
What stuck out, man?
Well, So like, oh gosh, how do I explain this? So last time, like, our last record, like we had an acoustic track, and we're not a serious band at all. Mm-hmm. Obviously, we're a band called the Space Pimps, but so we had this acoustic track. It was like real serious, like real, you know, like blah blah blah, like I miss my girlfriend, my ex-girlfriend. So I wanted to like make it kind of tongue in cheek, the name. So obviously, True Life, I Wear Girls' Jeans is a pun off of the MTV show True Life, which deals with all these serious subjects like True Life. I'm a heroin addict in True Life. I'm coming out to my parents in True Life. I'm a complete idiot of the world. So we kind of just wanted to play a pun off of that.
Excellent. Well, I guess what's coming up for you guys? Of course, you got the album just came out. I imagine you guys are going out and supporting that. What kind of neck of the woods are they going to find you other than Japan?
So we're as far as Pittsburgh is concerned, for anybody around Pittsburgh, we're playing Punchline CD release show August 13th at Diesel, which is going to be unbelievable. Punchline's new record, if anybody hasn't been able to hear the single off of it, I mean, it's phenomenal. And then once again, another, I can't believe we're admitting this, but we're playing with the Backstreet Boys on August 25th.
I read that.
The Trip.
I read that, and I was like, wait a minute.
No. So it's a complete publicity stunt on our part. Like the only reason we're doing it is because we're going to expose ourselves to so many underage girls that are going to be, hopefully,
I think you
want
need to
buy
watch
our merchandise.
I think you need to watch.
It should be a big paycheck night for us.
I think you need to watch how you said that last statement, though.
Yeah, you might want to edit that one out. Yeah, I need to watch what I want to say with that one. But yeah, so we're doing the Backstreet Boys show on the 25th of August, and then we're going to Japan on the 31st of August. Then we come home after a week, and then we're kind of relaxing a little bit throughout that next 2 months. But then we're going to China to tour in December 15th through December 24th. We're going to China. So we did our domestic touring, and now we're kind of going into the international realm to try to promote the record.
Wow. Did you, when you walked out stage and you were declared a Space Pimp, do you think you'd be doing this these days?
Oh my God, no, absolutely not. We just wanted to be able to, back in the day, be able to play the Club Laga, which was like the premier concert venue back in the day. Yeah, we actually were, it's still ironic. The first time we ever played Laga was the last show they ever had there. Yeah, it was awesome. It was the last show at Laga. It was the coolest show we've ever played. But so that was kind of our goals and aspirations when we walked on the stage of our high school. But now, never would have thought I'd be playing in a communist country where only 15 U.S. bands have ever played before.
Oh, wow. Awesome. Well, guys, check them out. The Space Pimps. It's really great to hear somebody coming from the hometown here, doing so well, Thank
you very much, man. I appreciate you having us too.
Hey, thanks a lot, and go check them out. You're at myspace.com/thespacepimps, first of all.
Yep.
Anywhere else that people can check you out?
Purevolume.com, myspace.com, Facebook, all the usual, Twitter, the stupid new age 21st century technologies you can find us and stalk us at.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, man, and we'll hope to hear from you in the future.
All right, man. Thank you very much.
All right, thanks.
Yo, I'm from space, and I'm a snake, and I live in Vietnam. But there's another country that I call home, one that holds a very special place in my heart, and this is a song about it. I'm an American rapper from California, the land of the bear and the pasture. And I've been out there and been rapping enough to know the Europeans make embarrassing rappers. You say pussy shit like no offense and cheers. Your style's out of date by about 20 years. You want a work visa? Do not be so dense, my dear. This is America, you aren't permitted entry here. Y'all derivating, copying American gangs, American slang, talking with American twangs. Y'all wonder why I'm hating on American things. Here's an example of a cat who's not American bang. Just a picture, we came up with jazz and rock music. Don't agree, we invented the hand. Talk to it in the languages of lame countries. I'm not fluent, so I raps in plain English. Y'all can watch some Americans, man. We're some Americans, man. We're coming through your town, taking all your shit and fucking your mom. Damn, want some Mike Patton shit? Or Maryland, man. We Americans are taught from an CCTV. Australia is kind of like America, man, except it's hotter and everything is scarily banned. Ayo, plus Sweden and France, they stay bugging. Ban minarets and hijab cause they hate Muslims. Sarkozy takes advantage of his boot in the door to criticize us. Shouldn't you be losing a war? You're a tool and a whore. Your nation is whack. You wanna talk shit? Look at how we rape in Iraq. So if you're hailing from Europe, I will damage your life. That said, I do mean Europe. We're some Americans, man. We're some Americans, man. We're coming through your town, taking all your shit and fucking your mouth. Kabuto comes from the land of the skid and the pound, but I can't say my land's never letting me down. It's really getting me down. How my country keeping at this whack shit? Leave me with a festering frown. We got tea parties talking about they want a revolution, but these people don't believe in climate change or revolution. Science education being proven ineffectual in the first world bastion of anti-intellectuals. Nature reserves used to foster the timber. Now Obama's selling out whole swaths in Virginia. Evangelicals, a prevalent faction, closing proms to prevent hot lesbian action. School boards acting like they froze a Copernicus. An AH-64 explode in a journalist. Shit gots to change before we beast on motherfuckers. Fucking 68 DNC the motherfuckers. We're some Americans, man. We're some Americans, man. We're coming through your town, taking all your shit and fucking your mouth.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Kabuto the Python off of his album Il Ron Hubbard. You can get that for free over at scrubclubrecords.com. Just came out today. We're recording this on Tuesday. Just came out today, August 3rd. So go, please, check that out from our friends over there. And you can check out some old coverage right here on the Music Fun Time Show and our old episodes, including Mad Hatter. Check out all the shows we're working on, technology, wrestling, and a lot of other fun projects we'll be sprinkling through there at sorgatronmedia.com, of course. And thank you to Rishi from the Space Pimps for coming on and speaking with us tonight. Really cool to see a group from the area doing so well, touring Japan and China, of course, in the near future. And, go check them out. Space Pimps, the Space Pimps on MySpace.com and everything. Of course, if you got something you want to hear here, like, Juggalo John has, other people, Dr. E, submitted to us the Space Pimps to talk to, and it worked out so well. But if you think there's somebody that we should talk to, that we should feature on this show, especially the free tracks, we always want to have something out there that you can, go and add to your collection. But please support your local artists, support the underground. But drop that to music@sorgatronmedia.com, and we'll be sure to take a look at them and see if they fit into the show here. And we appreciate anybody's feedback about what we're doing here. We'll do the best we can. Check us out next week. Music Fun Time Show. We're out.
You have been listening to the Free Music Funtime Show. Please add us and rate us on iTunes.